I don't know how it is with you, but I really need a good coffee in the morning to get my engine starting. And this is not only because of the nice taste that we have in coffee, it's also, surprise, surprise, related to the caffeine we have in coffee. Caffeine is such an interesting topic to talk about, not only when it comes to the physiological aspects, the things that it's doing in your body, but also when it comes to the agronomical advantages of it. But you find a lot of videos on that in YouTube, for example, with James Hoffman, of course, but also a lot of other people did nice videos on caffeine. And therefore, I'm not going to deep dive into that too much. You know that there are also people who should be taking care of caffeine. For example, if you have a bad sleep, if you're pregnant, or if you're anyway sensitive to caffeine. Therefore, as a roastery, it might be important for you to measure the caffeine content of your beverage. And therefore, I'm going to show you a device with which you can do that very easily. And it's the device from Lighttells. It's called CA-700. It can measure the caffeine content in your coffee, chlorogenic acid, as well as trigonelline, which is something that is related then to niacin, is something that you have in one hand also when it comes to the flavor development of coffee, but also when it comes to the general development of coffee. So when it's really about precision roasting for big production or for competitions, then trigonelline might be interesting for you. Otherwise, usually people use it then for caffeine or chlorogenic acid. This Lighttells CA-700 can be used for any beverage actually. It doesn't have to be coffee, it can be energy drink or whatever you are producing. Just it's only made for liquids. So you cannot put any powder or so on it. You really need a liquid. The way this device is working is super simple. So if you order it, you get it in this little box. It's a device here. It actually just has a button to press it on or off. It has here a little LED. This is either blinking green if it's ready, it's blue if it's measuring, or if it's red, then it's indicating you that the battery is low and you need to charge it. What you then do is you connect it to an app on your smartphone or tablet. It has an Android or also iPhone app, and then you're going to measure the values on your app directly on your smartphone. Also in this app, you will then have an archive where you see all the measurements that you have done in the past. The measurements itself are being done by so-called reagents. And what's important for you to know is that each reagent can only be used once. Therefore, you have to take that into consideration when it comes to the cost. So you're not only buying the tool, you also have to buy the reagents, which you can then use once. So just be aware of that. And these reagents, they come in a little set. What you will have here is then the main thing, which is a little chip that you're going to put in your measurement device. Then you have here a liquid with which you are going to blend, or where you put your coffee in. Therefore, you have two little tools to put in the liquid also on the chip, and then you're going to measure. And how this is exactly being done is something that Faye covered in a beautiful video for Lighttells. So I'm allowing myself to just take the video from Faye and then explain you step by step how the measurement is being done. So what you're going to do is prepare your coffee or any liquids that you want to measure. Open the app on your tablet or smartphone, and then take the reagent. So here you find this little chip that you put in your device, and then you have this liquid here in which you put in your coffee. Therefore, you take a sample of your coffee, which is then measured that way that you have the exact right amount of mixture in it. You shake it for 10 seconds, and then you put the liquid that you have now in this little cup on the reagent. Make sure that it goes up until the white borders. There is no air bubble, and then you can just start the measurement, and you see on the right side caffeine, on the left side chlorogenic acid. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you want to know more about this caffeine meter or any other measurement tools for coffee, then head over to our website roastery.com or check our YouTube channel where you find a lot of information about roasting and then analyzing of coffee. And if you have any particular question, then always come back to me. You find my contact on roastery.com.